having trouble going to sleep right now because I keep replaying something in my mind. I was serving 20 rich, white, presumably Christian or atheist people, and they were talking about recent events and politics. And they laugh about Trump and laugh at Trump, but the things they said make them just as bad. I kept talking of Muslims and how bad they are and how radical they are. The only thing Muslims are radical about is love. What you're trying to refer to, ISIS, is similar to the KKK, a radical form of Christianity. It's not the same. I don't know how many times people have to tell you this. It's our issue. Let's talk about the nun habit issue. That's okay because it agrees with your religious views. But other people's is, oh, it's such a huge issue. It's not an issue. Stop making it an issue. It is a piece of clothing for them to wear to respect their views, their faith. It should not be an issue, and it's none of your freaking business. But if you're gonna complain about that, well, let's complain about nuns wearing habits, shall we? Oh, how dare you cover your head? Oh. And if that seems ridiculous to you, then the former should seem just as ridiculous. Something else he was talking about, internment camps. Yeah, that truck said it all. This guy is glad about the talks around internment camps for Muslims / potential terrorists. Because Nazi Germany was such a great time. Let's bring that back, shall we? Are you kidding me? Oh, and he said that Muslim tolerance has gone too far. Like the world is too tolerant. Are you kidding me? He used as an example the Muslim prayer rooms found in airports, and he tried to further his example by saying, we don't have, Buddhist prayer rooms. Do you hear yourself? How many Christian-based chapels can you find in hospitals, malls, airports, etc.? You fucking hypocrite. But that's okay because that's your religion. That's normal, that's fine. But once we add someone else's as an option and a safe space for them to pray, gosh, that's being way too tolerant towards them. It's too far. It's too much tolerance. Needless to say, it was very frustrating for me to stand there and listen to this, and I am ashamed of myself for not saying anything. Yes, it probably would have got me fired, but I can't stop hearing him say these things. And how he laughs about Trump's views on climate change, but you're just as fucking bad when it comes to basic human rights. They have a right to their religion, you have a right to yours. Period. That's it. But hey, internment camps for white Christian males, man, it's just on the horizon, and aren't you going to be lucky to be involved in that? You're going to have so much fun. And even though I didn't physically say anything, even though my brain was screaming, my face definitely showed my disagreement. But I'm ashamed that I didn't say anything out loud. Yes, I would have gotten fired, but what's the point if you can't stand up for people? All the stories about people who fought to protect people and died. That's the way to go. Instead of standing idly by These people are spewing this garbage. As I said to a coworker earlier, basic human rights. It's not a difficult concept, and I don't understand. I understand when people are born and raised in a society that they don't know any better. We're all ignorant. I'm ignorant about many things, but the difference is I admit it and I want to learn. Ignorance happens. They want the same things you do. Doesn't matter about race, gender, faith, anything. We all want to live a good life. Majority of people want to be happy, want to have a family, want to be safe and live, not in hiding. I just don't get it. I understand, but I don't get it. It's not that hard. You claim to be Christian, love one another. You claim to be almost any faith in this world, and the principle boils down to love one another. Not kill one another, not hate one another, not disrespect one another, but love one another. At the end of the day, that's what almost all prophets, to my knowledge, have taught. Day by day, it is getting harder and harder for me to bite my tongue. And I like to think it's for the best. Because no one should have to live in fear of persecution due to their faith. For me, at the end of the day, I don't give a rat's butt where you're from, what you look like, who your mama is, what you believe. I don't care. Not in the, I don't care because, but like, I don't care because at the end of the day, I care if people are nice or mean. But yeah, that's all I got right now. Subscribe. And love one another.